All right, hello everybody. Just want to give an update on the Kia McGyver experiment. I have to say that it has been a really amazing success. I've done some really serious McGyver type operations here. Excuse me while I have a sip of coffee because it's kind of cold out tonight. Cold is a bit of an overstatement, but yeah, it's on the chilly side. So I've gone over all this before, but one of the biggest McGyver things I did was to reroute the cooling system overflow tank around and back into itself. This is a little nipple that sticks out and overflow shoots out, and you can see all this white stain stuff. That's from the Blue Devil head gasket sealant I put in there. I did 4 treatments of that. I flushed the cooling system with a chemical cleaner between each treatment because I didn't want to clog up the whole system. I just wanted to seal the head gasket. So I started with a clean system every time I did a new round of it. So anyway, 4th time was the charm. The reason I went 1, 2, 3, 4 was because I could tell very explicitly that it was getting better every time I did it. So it just seemed reasonable to think if one round made it better, the second round made it even better, the third round made it, but that I would just keep going until it was completely solid. And it is at this point in time, it's just like totally perfectly solid, never overheats. I'm sure I don't need this reroute anymore. I might take it off, I don't know. What I'm really happy about is that I glued this hose on the side of this, and the glue, I never trust glue, but that glue held amazingly. I also glued a leak in the radiator over here. It's underneath this, they call this a snorkel, believe it or not. I glued the leak in the radiator, and that's holding up perfectly as well. I'm trying to think of the other McGyver that I did. I love doing McGyvers. I can't really think of it, to be honest with you. Let's see. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah. I mean, I have another hole in the radiator over here, but this bolt plugs it, and it plugs it perfectly, which is astounding to me. I just can't believe it. I mean, as soon as I take that bolt out, the water just flows out freely. The radiator the cooling system is a pressurized system, so it's a miracle to me. I don't understand how that bolt is holding it so well, but it is. I did replace the clamps with, what do they call these things? These are clamps, of course, but it's a different kind of clamp. I replaced the pressure clamps with these bolt clamps, I guess you might say, because the pressure clamps lose their strength over time with the heat, and but in particular when you take them on and off a lot, which is exactly what I did in this case. So tonight I accidentally released all the Freon when I was working on this thing, and so I'm recharging the air conditioning system. That was quite a sight to see me running from the car when that went off. It made a really loud sound, and I didn't know what it was, of course, in the beginning, but then I finally figured it out. So anyway, it's doing great. It's doing amazing. I mean, everything. Oh, I know what the other McGyver was. Wasn't really my fault. It actually was a recall issue underneath this decorative thing here. It serves no purpose. It's just decoration. I'm talking about this plastic cover here. The high pressure fuel line quick release, what do you call that thing? Quick release attachment, yada yada module, whatever it's called, broke. And that, like I said, that was a recall thing. So I just replaced with some humble fuel line and a couple of these screw or bolt clamps. And so anyway, that's not exactly a McGyver, but it kind of is, because it's not the prescribed part. So the further I stay away from the prescribed solutions, the happier I am. I prefer to sort of really tap into the essence of a thing as opposed to the style or the brand of a thing. I'm kind of more into essence than brand and style. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like things to look good. My plan is to polish all this up and get this engine compartment looking really good. You know, but I've got a lot of work to do. I need to replace the rotors. I need to put new pads. I need to change oil. I need to flush the brake fluid. I need to. By the way, something interesting that I learned, and it certainly has borne out to be true in this case, or at least potentially true, is that people don't. They say that the thing that I saw was saying that people don't realize how important fluids are. So they say that mechanical failure is caused more often by, and I just noticed a wet spot on this. I don't know what that is. Is this what do you call this thing? It's a hydraulic. The hydraulic lift or hydraulic post. I don't know. That might be getting to the point that it needs to be replaced, right? I don't think I can McGyver that one. But I mean, I'll try. Don't get me wrong. I'll try to figure out how to repair a hydraulic lift so that it's fully functional. I don't want to be like, you know, I don't want to do a McGyver that doesn't work. I mean, that's totally pointless, right? But the thing that I read said that the mechanical failures in cars are caused as often or more often by dirty fluid as they are by actual mechanical failures. So, like if your brake fluid is dirty, that's what causes the parts to wear out. Or if your oil is dirty, or if your cooling system fluid, your what do you call it? Coolant. If your coolant is old, and in particular, really interesting in this case is this is an aluminum engine block, which is still amazing to me. But they said that the article that I said, I read a lot of articles, and you know, finally you learn this amazing thing after reading 100 articles or 20 or 30 articles, however many I read, which is, you know, pretty cool too. And that whole nother subject, I could follow that rabbit, but I won't. I'll try not to anyway. They said that the coolant over time becomes acidic, and the acidity in the coolant is what causes the head gaskets to go bad only in the aluminum engines. So go figure, right? But on the encouraging side of things, the guy did say that these engines are really great and they can go for over 300,000 miles if you take care of them. Of course, I don't take care of mine, but I've never taken care of a car in terms of being consistent and following the schedules, but I've always gotten really high mileage out of cars, so I'm not sure how that is explainable, but it is. I mean, it's not explainable, but it is the truth. So anyway, that's it. That's the Kia McGyver update. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and talk to you later. Bye.